I did not expect our travels to linger so long, Captain. I kept thinking I would leave at the next port, but I appreciate the trust you have shown me. And more often than not, I admire your decisions. You can be far more ruthless than your reputation suggests.
Well, I should have guessed you like it rough.
When you look at me like that, are you interested in me as a woman? Is this your way of pursuing a relationship?
Can a guy flirt without you thinking he's into chicks with horns?
I will remember not to insult you that way. Are there things you regret, Captain? It is not an emotion I was raised to feel. We act, and we face the consequences with courage. But it is far easier to discipline my body than my mind.
Why waste time worrying about the last galaxy-shattering mistake when a worse one's coming tomorrow?
There is no worse failure than abandoning my clan. I should have been with my clan when the Empire came for them. I'd left to join another clan, to follow a lover. At the moment they were betrayed, I knew nothing.
I never imagined you with a lover.
Am I not a woman grown? Do you think Mandalorians have no gift for the gentler arts? His name was Zodic Lone. When we learned the Empire had betrayed my clan, I told Zodic to rally his people to defend them. The cowards buried their ears. They would not come to the aid of a fellow clan. I left that day.
That's a tough break. I'm sorry.
The Mandalorian does not ask for tears shed over his corpse, only that his death be visited tenfold on those who killed him.
If I'm going to take over Dubrillion, I can't keep looking for allies in the same old places. The scum of the galaxy isn't as useful when you're stealing a throne. I need a better class of accomplices.
No matter what you're stealing, you can always use a little scum to grease the works.
I already have that covered, Captain. You're worth 100 normal scum. And I mean that in the nicest way. There are some interesting rumors out of Dubrillion. Turns out the aristocracy is unhappy with the king. Some nobles are secretly rebelling.
Hating the king is one thing. Putting you on the throne is something else.
The point is, the planet's politics are ripe for change. All I have to do is personify that. Dubrillion is turning into another Alderaan. A new queen could prevent that, assuming she had the aristocracy's support. But that means taking this game to a new level. You up for that?
I'm not leaving you until you're sitting pretty on that throne. And not even then.
I'll have to find you a political appointment. Maybe something in sanitation? I've put out feelers to some key Dubrillion nobles. When one of them bites, be ready to pounce. In the meantime, we have plenty of other business to keep us occupied.
Have I said thank you yet? If not, just remind me, and I will, twice a day, like atmospheric suppositories. I mean, most guys, they'd have killed me without a second thought. I, probably shouldn't keep reminding you not to trust me.
Tell me everything you know about Rogan the Butcher.
Right to business, huh? He's a strange guy, Rogan. Got his own kind of honor. I think he gets off on the whole underworld anti-hero image. Freedom to thumb his nose at any authority on any planet. You'd like him, if he wasn't trying to kill you.
I'm not getting past that part.
Don't get me wrong. They're not lying when they say he froze his heart in carbonite so it wouldn't get in his way. Just don't think you can play him with the usual tricks. He's smart, and he's mean, and he's good. When we land planetside, you get a room somewhere, right? You don't expect us to keep sleeping in these closets. Never mind. So, what was it like, Noctrayan? I'd been asking Risha, but she gets all weird and prickly about it. She actually slapped me when I said it'd be a better story if you turned out to be his long-lost son. Even Rogan was impressed when he heard you dug up the old man's treasures.
Are you trying to butter me up?
I just want to know everything about you. How does someone become the most famous spacer in the galaxy anyway? Did you always know this was what you wanted to do? I like to imagine your parents programmed janitorial droids, and this was your way out of the family business.
Can't ask for better, kid. Complete strangers give you credits to have the time of your life.
I wish my old Jedi Master could meet you. He'd have a harder time selling the whole deprivation is the key to happiness thing.
So good to catch you in, Captain. I trust you're finished playing White Knight to poor little smugglers. If you're finding yourself at loose ends now, a business opportunity has presented itself that I thought might interest you.
Tell me what's involved.
It's not the kind of thing you talk about on an open line. Why don't you meet me at Port Nowhere, and we can discuss it. Perhaps over a game of sabacc.
I hope I've been some help to you, Captain. Because you've sure taught me a lot. I mean, I'd done my share of fighting, but you've got it down to an art.
You've got a long way to go before you're as good as me.
Believe me, I know. I'm just glad for the chance to learn from the best.
What a moment for the Holo albums, standing with two of the galaxy's most famous, or should I say, notorious spacers. Captain, I'd like to introduce you to Vaz Treniff. He's, how do I say this delicately?
I rob ships.
I thought you'd appreciate knowing that more than one of his hits has been against Rogan the Butcher.
Is this guy here to go after Rogan?
Not exactly.
That mug's been coming after my crew since the last job we pulled on him. Picked them off one by one. Now the Hutts have my best vault cracker. We don't stop them, they'll sell him to Rogan for the price of his head.
What's this we?
Vaz's partner, Combo, was taken by the Hutts while doing preliminary scouting for what could be the heist of the millennium. An Imperial Treasury starship, the King's Ransom, is in orbit just off Nar Shaddaa. I don't have to tell you the kind of credits we're talking about.
Ooh, that'd be hitting those Imperial thugs where it hurts.
You could be righteous and rich. I figured you'd want in.
What kind of haul are we talking about?
My understanding is this ship is carrying the product of all trade between the Empire and the Hutts on Nar Shaddaa.
Help me rescue Combo, raid the ship, and we'll split it 50-50.
It's not often you get the chance to thumb your nose at Rogan, strike a blow for the Republic, and still walk away with enough to retire on.
You wouldn't have come to Darmus if you could do this yourself. 60-40.
Darmus wouldn't have introduced us if he thought you could do it alone. 50.
I'm sure you two will work out the details. Rogan's Lieutenant Strillith is going to pick Combo up at a Hutt cartel safe house on Nar Shaddaa. Boz has the coordinates.
I'll meet you there. If we don't manage to rescue Combo, deal's off.
Please select an available travel route.
Chichioba Kochba. Unikaba, Yotoba, Bubanda Baka Mursanita. Yopechuta, Kasuya Likora, Do Kapikiotapa.
Everything is subject to negotiation.
Tuti puna puna! Manchikabuk tunera dislimo! Nabiska kulbalia biti bodenya.
How long do you want to gamble that Rogan's empire stays bigger than mine?
La power golka, Toromi kuna wawunda donko. Nakma noya choski na wikuchuzu, yo mata chitoya. Crispa mon ki cheese. Nu chaki chawa, jodoge kwanga joska.
You kill everyone here, Captain. Who's to say who did it? Stroth's not known for working things out peacefully.
Vaz! I knew you'd save me, Vaz, buddy. I just knew it.
Frame Rogan for killing Rascuro. You cut off his ties to the entire Hutt cartel.
I wouldn't risk it, Captain. Hutts make bad enemies. Not such good friends either, come to think of it.
Hey, Chubanaga.
You hear that, Rascuro? Hand over combo, or that's my other option.
Kipuna malitota od mishka kabano tasema. Putula musta, wograni tampio, do bushi wompa. Yope! Yope!
You're going home empty-handed, Strilf.
Tuti puna puna! Manchi kabuk tunira dislimo! Nabiska kulbal.
How long do you want to gamble at Rogan's Empire?
Ya power gold nakma noya choski. Crispa mo nujaki jawa.
You kill everyone here, Captain. Who
Vaz!
frame Rogan for killing?
I wouldn't risk it, Captain.
I jibanada.
You heard the other option. Who do you want to be working with in the long run?
Bumicha kulka dumaji taus azalas uval. Shachot! Pocha kula chanuka kambo do boya tapa. Blasto chidi wanawanga.
Told you I wouldn't let them hold you.
I told him you come for me, Vaz. He didn't think you could do it. Thanks lots for bringing Vaz here. I was real scared without him.
You shouldn't have let the hut walk, Captain. No points for live enemies.
If I can do my work without bloodshed, that's how I prefer it.
Everyone's got quirks. Now we hit the Imperial treasure ship. Darmus made arrangements for us to use one of the Republic's secret shuttle pads to get up there. I'll transmit the specs and meet you. Then we'll bilk those Imperials out of more credits than you've ever seen.
Surprised to see me? Who do you think pulled the strings to let you use this shuttle pad? Darmus told me what you're doing. It's quite heroic, really. The Treaty of Coruscant forbids official strikes on non-military vessels. We're lucky you're not bound by that.
I always try to look out for the little guy.
Just a warning, men. The Empire is moving reinforcements into the area. I'd hate to see that handsome face blown into space debris. The shuttle pad's right over there.
This is the ship we'll use to rendezvous. It's Imperial salvage, so it's good camo. Combo's cracked the signal we need to dock with the King's ransom.
What happens once we dock?
Bay's filled with empty cargo containers. Me and Combo will hide in one while you pilot us in.
In one?
After you secure the hangar bay, pop us, and we'll loot the vaults from inside.
Will you hold my hand, Vaz? You know I don't like the dark.
Didn't I show you I won't let anything hurt you, bud? Just climb in. Nice and easy. Spring us when we're clear.
Hey, what are you doing poking around here? The only arrival code we've received is for Imperial Starship 2423 T6H3L5. Pilot Lieutenant Commander Anaya Aurelia Cleone of the Chiss Alliance.
Yeah, I know, I don't look very chiss. My parents were surprised too.
Who are you? This is a Clearance 5 area. Drop your weapons and show your ID, or I shoot.
Didn't you get the memo from Intel? I'm here to investigate a suspected robbery. You're supposed to play along.
I don't know.
If you hesitate, we'll miss our chance to catch the robber in action.
I'll go check in with Command. You wait right here.
Blaster's faster.
That rhymed.
Hit the vaults, Combo. When he's got the security down, we should split up. Hit as many vaults as we can before they lock down again. Meet you back here when we're done.
Right behind you, Captain.
Promoted him far beyond his station.
What do the Dark Lords possibly see in this scheme to replace soldiers of the Empire with pathetic, lawless criminals?
Who are you? How did you get in here?
There are 3 very important-looking Imperial moths doing skulking around in some ray-shielded closet.
The ship is under attack! Call for reinforcements! The Void Wolf!
The King's Ransom is under attack. I command you to use all your fleet's resources to drive off this invasion.
Now, as you always remind me, I wasn't born to the Imperial military, so I may have the power structure wrong, but I'm pretty blasted sure I outrank you.
We need to stop meeting like this.
You're the one they're begging me to save them from? I guess there are things pathetic, lawless criminals are good for after all.
You're bound by the rules of warfare to send reinforcements when an Imperial vessel is under attack.
Oh, did I not mention? The Empire just declared war on the Republic and all its representatives. And as Article 17 of the Zyos Convention states, an Imperial Admiral is justified in destroying Imperial targets at risk of falling into enemy hands. With the Captain's track record, I just can't take that chance.
Get back to the hangar bay. There's an Imperial battlecruiser attacking the ship. The whole thing's gonna blow.
There's more where this came from.
I hate Imperials, crazier than a hut on Glitterstem. What kind of morons blow up their own ship so it don't get looted?
We stumbled onto some kind of internal power play. The Void Wolf just took down 3 moths.
Good. Let them blow each other up. Long as we got the money. Let's split and then let's split, you know? I don't want to chance anyone following. How much do we get?
Here's everything I got. What do you have?
I'll have Combo tally. He's good with numbers and honest like a Jedi. Been nice working with you, Captain. You're good people. Come on, Combo. Let's go see what kind of hidey hole this hall can buy us.
Thanks, Captain.
Hands off the Senator.
Captain, I thought you were dead. The ship, I saw it explode.
Megfenka pardon hoje es futot ki a tengere. Es a silgo terben a ser zet lakata.
So, Captain, are you the bad luck that keeps getting me attacked, or the lucky charm who keeps rescuing me? What are those things? Have you ever seen an animal like this?
Beast looks modified, but I can't make heads or tails of the original form.
Well, I'll pay good money to find out what they are, and how Rogan the Butcher got his hands on them. He's just managed to move himself from thorn in my side to public enemy #1.
If you need someone to bring you Rogan's head on a plate, look no further.
What a lovely offer. Most men stick to boring old flowers and jewels. Rogan is the Void Wolf's most dangerous tool. I think the time has come to take down his criminal empire once and for all.
Aren't there more important targets than Rogan?
Attacking Rogan is attacking the Void Wolf. Find out anything Darmus knows about Rogan's businesses, and where he might have gotten those things that attacked me. Then, we can figure out how to best work this plan into the larger war effort.
May? Where to, Chief?
Ouch. But hey, third time's the charm, right?
I hope you eat properly while away from the shipmaster. Perhaps I should create non-perishable meals to send with you.
Welcome back, Captain. Senator Dodana's already called to rave about how you just saved her life. Meaning the whole Republic's backing you when you finally take down Rogan. Not bad for somebody from the wrong side of the hyperlane.
When did you two decide that I want to start hunting down the most brutal gangster in the entire galaxy?
Unless you like being ambushed in every spaceport, I don't think the Butcher's given you much choice. You're definitely off to a good start. He's lost a lot of influence since you cut him off from the Hutts. Let me get the Senator on the link. She's going to want to hear what I found.
What is it? And talk quickly. I got pulled out of a vote for this.
Creatures Rogan sent at you seem to be cybernetically modified versions of native Vossian wildlife.
Voss?
As far as I know, no native animal has ever been legally exported off Voss.
It's time to track down who's been playing zookeeper for Rogan.
Voss is a strange place, newly discovered, very isolationist. I'll pull some strings and get you a landing permit, but it'll take a while.
We shouldn't wait. Rogan's finally vulnerable, and the Captain's gained quite a reputation recently. If anyone's going to conquer his criminal empire, Captain, this is the time, and you're the man with the crown.
What are Rogan's weaknesses?
Unfortunately, the only one who knew all of Rogan's secrets was his mentor, Ivory. and he disappeared years ago.
That's not entirely true. Rogan's predecessor was arrested by the Republic. To my knowledge, he's still incarcerated in a top-secret facility on Belsavis. This is highly restricted knowledge. Even within the Senate, not everyone knows of Belsavis. You must not repeat any part of this.
Isn't that more the Empire's sort of thing?
It's hard to be the good guy. If you don't kill offenders outright, you need a place to put them. It may take months to get the permits for Voss. Belsavis will be easier.
Ivory and Rogan were like father and son. If you can find him, he'll know Rogan's hideouts, stashes, things we'd never find ourselves.
This is a man who used to sell children to the Hutts for gladiatorial games. The Republic will insist on tight restrictions for dealing with him. But it's worth it. If you're going to war with Rogan, Belsavis will be your first battleground. I'll get the permits in order.
Rogan has no idea who's coming after him.
I notice we're spending a lot of time together. I'm not complaining, but you know this can't go anywhere, right? Sooner or later I have to leave your ship. I don't want any hard feelings when I do. Does that make sense?
Hard feelings? You've barely given me the time of day.
Exactly. Why form a messy attachment if we're just going to split up later? We'll have fun while it lasts, and no regrets when it's done. Perfect. Thank you, Captain. Never thought I'd say this, but you're my favorite partner in crime. You make beating the odds look easy, Captain.
What can I say? I'm inspired by a beautiful woman.
Just so we're clear, I had a snappy comeback for that line, but I'm not using it out of respect. I've definitely learned a few dirty tricks from watching you work. Think I might have found a few of my own. We'll find out at our next death-defying showdown. I can't wait.
I have a name.
Who is it? What have you learned?
The order Moff Tyrek signed came from Imperial Major Stan Wu. I've heard of him. He is a liaison between the Empire and hired bounty hunters. I will kill him.
You can't just walk up to an Imperial Major and blast him. Do you have an actual plan?
I'll exploit the Major's position and turn it against him. The Major is hiring the best bounty hunters on Nar Shaddaa. I will go there and present myself as one of them. Once I secure a meeting with Major Stan Wu, all that's left is to pull the trigger.
Is it too late for a discussion about letting this go? Just live and let live?
If the Major did not wish to die, he should not have killed my clan. If we do not...
Oh, really? Huh. Well, all right then.
I know whose order Moff Tyrek signed. To execute my clan. It was sent by Imperial Major Stan Wu. I've heard of him. He is a liaison between the Empire and hired bounty hunters. I will kill him.
Yeah. I figured you weren't gonna stop with a scolding.
The Major is hiring the best bounty hunters on Nar Shaddaa. I will go there and present myself as one of them. Once I secure a meeting with Major Stan Wu, all that's left is to pull the trigger.
There's another step after that. Get the blazes off Nar Shaddaa before the Empire catches you.
This is not my first execution. I always leave myself an exit. If we do not see each other again, retursia me.
You made it back alive. I assume the Imperial wasn't so lucky.
That sniveling worm was no more the architect of my clan's destruction than Moff Tyrek was. I left him alive, wallowing in his disgrace. Major Stan Wu ordered the execution because of lies told to him by another Mandalorian, Tayari Rook. The true crime rests with him.
What would make a fellow Mandalorian want to sell out your clan?
I will ask the traitor his reasons before I kill him. Rook presented Major Stan Wu with evidence that Clan Spar reneged on a contract. My people were hired to destroy transport ships full of young Jedi, but the Empire's target survived. If Clan Spar had accepted that contract, the Jedi would be dead. Rook framed us.
What did he stand to gain from your clan's destruction?
His motives don't matter. They can't save him. I've already begun my hunt for Tayari Rook. I will settle his debt to Clan Spar. Why am I here, Captain? Why am I here, Captain? Why am I here, Captain? I've been clear about my reason for joining you, but I never understood what you want from me. Am I a hired gun, or is this something more?
I may have started that way, but now you're a part of my crew. Your family.
We've a proverb. Ali Arisha Taldine. Family is more than bloodline, but it refers to adoption by a clan, not... Why did you assemble this crew? It is too momentous a decision to make on impulse. Do your loyalties truly lie with the Republic?
The Republic is a big, self-righteous pool of money, and I've got swimming privileges.
The Republic worships its own weakness. They waste their warriors defending those who cannot care for themselves. They call for loyalty to a government of strangers instead of a family and clan. You could do better.
I guess you've been wondering how someone like me ever ended up with the Jedi, huh?
It's the duty of the Jedi to train anyone Force-sensitive, so they don't fall to the dark side.
Boy, you've picked up the party line. I was always kind of the odd one out in my family, and believe me, it was not a small family. When they kicked me out, I went to Nar Shaddaa and met a Jedi who said all the weird stuff that happens to me is a connection to the Force.
Don't sell yourself short. You do plenty of weird stuff all on your own.
And you know, that was an issue. The Jedi are all about recruiting kids too young to know better, so there it was. Me and all these serene little kids. You've never known real rage until you've been lectured on controlling your emotions by a 4-year-old in a robe.
You said you were kicked out.
I maybe overstated that. They don't really throw people out, you know. Call of the dark side and all that. But it was clear I'd never make the cut. Anything I could do with the Force was basically random. Never even figured out how to work my dead master's lightsaber.
The Republic would never ask you not to defend yourselves.
Captain, no good way to say this without sounding like bragging. Got a comm call from Ord Mantell, Governor's office. They've been keeping tabs on what we're doing, and... Captain, they're calling me a Republic hero. Ord Mantell's most storied native son.
You are a hero, Corso. I'm glad someone's acknowledging it.
It's not like they're building a statue or anything. Actually, they're asking for our help. Turns out the Separatists were backed by the Empire. They wanted to destabilize the government. When they were defeated, the Empire attacked outright. Ord drove them off, but they left behind some kind of EMP pulsar.
They want us to lead their campaign of bloody vengeance?
Close. They need the disarm codes for the pulsar. Apparently, the thing is in orbit somewhere. They haven't been able to get a lock on the signal. But it's affected every droid, comlink, and terminal on the planet. Complete economic shutdown.
Is this a job? Or do they think they can get me just by saying something nice about you?
I can probably swing a payment if that's what you're asking. They say it's been months and they're just realizing the extent of the damage. The Empire used the same thing on Balmorra. The Empire's got disarm codes stored there, but Ord has no troops with the gear or training to go after them.
Do we know where on Balmorra?
The codes were stored in a cave with a bunch of other Imperial weapons. Should be a quick snatch and grab, as far as should takes us.
Magar! Answer me! We've been waiting for your all clear. Are you there? Blasted Imperials?
Who's that? Why would she be calling an Imperial soldier?
If they killed you, Magar, I've already sworn to hunt down every bus-ridden Emperor lover on this planet.
Hello?
You're not my husband. Why are you answering his comm?
You first. Why are you calling this man?
Oh, blast it! One of us will have to trust first. You don't sound Imperial. I'm Dan Lazine, proud Balmoran and member of the Resistance against the Empire. My husband Magar stole an Imperial uniform. He and some friends were trying to get weapons to help us retake our town.
Stole a uniform? They weren't really Imperials?
Free Balmorans, everyone. Did anyone survive?
You go out dressed like an Imperial, you've got to expect friendly fire.
Most of our boys don't shoot without asking who's there.
I'm really sorry, ma'am. I wish there were better words for it. Is there any way we can make it up to you?
You're gonna think I'm a cold-hearted old battle axe, but I've lost my sons, my parents. Death's no stranger here. What we really need are those guns. Magar risked his life to get them. I hate to think he died for nothing.
Can Ord Mantell wait on these codes long enough for a side trip?
Captain, these men died because of our mistake.
Bring me the guns, and I'll pay fair price for the lot of them. We're in hiding behind Imperial lines. Magar's comms got the coordinates.
Vipanaiga Twipi Taiboka Donko Wanawanga.
Stand by for examination and suggested progress. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Piti do tenyago kaka jojo, da biska ku paliya.
So, you're the ones who killed my Magar. You look younger in person. It can't have been easy to get these guns here. Thank you. Now what do I owe you?
Danla, darling, I just heard the terrible news. It's a tough time for a woman to be alone out here. But don't worry. I won't let anyone take advantage of that.
She just lost her husband. Don't go nosing around.
Oh, you're her protector now. The way I understand it, you two just killed her husband. Maybe I should defend her from you.
I think Danlazine can decide for herself who she wants to talk to.
Aren't you too sweet? But this is my army, not Danlazine's. Whatever she's offering for those munitions, I'll double it.
Guessing you've got a strong opinion about this.
There's no amount of money that would make me give this brute a blaster. Ma'am, you still interested in buying these weapons?
Thank you, son. You're a good boy. I hope your mama appreciates that. Now, you move on out. We don't need you anymore.
What? This is my town.
You're no better than the Imperials. Go see if they'll have you. We'll take back Balmora on our own.
Captain, I hope you took precautions not to be followed. I must remind you the very existence of our prison on Belsavis is top secret. Before you go further, you must swear to reveal nothing.
You don't like it when I swear.
I'm serious. Our security is already compromised by the Empire. We can't risk word getting to the underworld. A few days ago, our prison here was breached. An Imperial airstrike, apparently coordinated with a massive prison break within. The planet is in chaos. Shock troops are arriving daily to contain it.
How did the Imperials find it?
We don't know. Help the Republic if you can, but getting Rogan's location from Ivory must remain your first priority. I can only authorize you to offer him certain deals. We cannot mitigate Ivory's sentence. If he cooperates, he can have 3 hours a day in the exercise yards, No company, no sharp objects. A bath once a week, private except for guard droids. If his information leads to Rogan the Butcher's arrest, he gets a single monitored holocall of his choosing.
You know, a man gets lonely all locked up. All alone.
You feeling his pain, Captain? What's the matter? That little harem you travel with doesn't keep your ship warm? Don't joke with Ivory. He's smart. His followers were so loyal, the Senate passed new legislation allowing them to be convicted as a single individual. Rogan the Butcher was Ivory's protege. If Ivory doesn't give him up, you have permission to be coercive. I've made arrangements with Marshal Cavarat at the Republic base. She'll be able to help you with anything you need.
Much appreciated.